Oh, look. R2D2 decided to look at me. That's my R2D2 camera right there. Let me wipe your face off. Hello, how are you? Are you cold? Fingers don't work in the cold. My fingers don't work in the cold. No, they don't. Hello, how are you? It's gonna be 14 degrees by morning. It's very light snowflakes out there, guys. We got very light snowflakes. Hi, Millie. How are you? Oh, you smell Laney on me, don't you? You smell Laney. Grayson would like a little attention too. They both smell Laney on me. I dropped Nene off, my mother-in-law, off at her house. She went and helped out at the Christmas event, and then I snuggled with Laney a little bit. 26 in Alaska. It's 26 in Alaska, and it's gonna be 14 degrees here. I think there's something wrong with that. This is Darla. Say hi, Darla. Bonus points for anybody that can tell me who this goat is with no collar. We got Waddles. We got a beautiful face, and I don't know who you are. Come on. Anybody? Lilo? I don't know. Who are you? You kind of look a little pregnant. Oh, Henny, you got it right. I got it right. We both got it right. Okay, so I'm bad at the names. Let's just admit the fact that I am no longer I can't name all the goats like I used to. I used to be able to name all the goats with no problem. I had no issues. And lately I've just failed. I've mega failed at my naming of the goats. I gave up trying. Notice this here. I got a little teeny wind block. I'm surprised the goats haven't chewed it up yet, but a little teeny wind block to keep the heat in here as the heater goes because it's expensive. So Bailey is on 3 different medicines plus a shot that she got. Bailey's our little poodle. No, she's a Maltese. I don't even know what she is. Anyways, she's doing all right. She has not pooped or had any diarrhea or any vomiting since she got back from the doctors earlier today. So I took her to the vets. Hi, Bambi. How are you? Beautiful girl. Crackle. Where's your harem? All right, so I'm actually out here for a specific reason. I have a specific agenda that I need you guys to help me with. If you didn't notice, Hugh is no longer inside the billy goat pen. Hugh is over here. Hi, Hugh. Hugh, our billy goat, is normally over there. However, I've noticed in the last few days on the live stream cams on the Goat Father channel that he has been very mean to the other goats. And he doesn't allow any of them to even barely come in the window. He doesn't let anybody come into the window, so they stand by the window freezing. And ever since I ever since I moved him over here, hi, the other goats have been wandering their stall a lot more freely. So unfortunately, right now, until I come up with a more permanent solution, he's over here. Look, she's calling. That is I'm in heat call. Give me some love. You think Jackman is taking over for Hugh? He might be. Let's go take a look real quick. But I'll explain to you what we're going to do here in just a second. There are some goats in here, some baby goats. Not all of them. The 2 white ones, the silver one, and then Moira's 2 kids. I think it's Paul and, gosh, Paul and I don't know. Gave up on trying. There's too many names anymore. My brain is. I think I'm getting old. Anyways, my plan is to take moms and babies and reconnect them. I'm going to put them inside of a stall so they're together. We got a lot of goats here. So if we look in here now and take a look, they're normally standing up inside of the windowsill because they're not allowed to come down here. Hugh is like out of control, in charge of this area. And ever since I moved Hugh out of this area, look, everybody's just hanging out. No problems whatsoever. And even Jackman over here's hanging out right near the edge trying to woo some females. So we're having bet oh my gosh, guys. However, he spent about 2 hours today headbutting and he got himself a little injured. He has, look at that. Look at that. From headbutting. Oh, like that's the only animal I know that's stupid enough to just keep on headbutting and headbutting and headbutting. Like, what is the point? Ooh. But here's the cool thing about this. Jackman has not been able to establish any type of male dominance while Hugh is in here. And now that Hugh is gone, Jackman can woo the ladies without getting headbutted on the side. As you can see, here is the... Oh my gosh. Look. Look at that. All the headbutting between them. They've been just totally going at it. They're the... Guys, you know you could sit down over a nice Pepsi and have a discussion. You could have a little discussion. Why are you talking shit behind the fence? I mean, I can go in there, but every time I go in there, well, nah. Guess what? Hugh is out of here. I can go in here. There's no problems. Now that Hugh is gone, I can come in here and talk to my friends. Hello, buddy. How are you? You're like Fabio with that hair. No, the pool noodles don't work. I can 100% tell you. Nobody has long-term success with pool noodles on the horns. It just doesn't work. Anyways, I got no issues being here. Now, if Hugh was in here, he'd be trying to take my nuts out right here. Give him a kiss. You want me to kiss this guy? All right. All right, I'm going to kiss him. Come here. You going to let me kiss you? You going to let me kiss you? Oh, come here. Oh, he don't want to be kissed, though. You guys are all bloodied up from your war earlier. I have like 200 plus goats. Uh-oh, goodness gracious. Did I leave the door open? That's bad. No, queso. You can't come out. No. No. Yeah, we have like 200 goats. No, the flash makes it look like they have blue eyes, but there are a lot of goats in here that do have blue eyes. You have a 10-year-old Nigerian dwarf buck. I do. Well, I think I have a weather goat that's probably close to 10. This is your oldest goat in the corner right over there, Mr. Pep. But I think the light is giving you a false interpretation of what their eyes actually look like. Hope, why do you look pregnant? Oh my gosh. Are you really standing there calling? I'm covering the microphone. Well, here's the problem. My microphone's been clogged for days. Days. I know, it sucks. Audio is like a very important key to live streaming, and when you don't have good audio, it's horrible. And I'm sorry. It is what it is. But anyways, there's Hugh. All right, let's do... What do you use the goats for? Baby goat snuggling. That is the business model that we use. All right, Moira and her 2 kids. They need to reconnect. We need to put Moira and her 2 kids inside of a stall over there. I've noticed 3 moms around here that just don't seem to be feeding their babies as much as they should be. So I'm going to try to take these 2 and mom and put them in one of the stalls over there that I have set up. So yeah, Paul and Boomer. Oh my, tell me all about it. All right, so as we can look at... Really? Are you protecting them? What are we doing? Are we snuggling? All right, so yes, Paul and Boomer right here, they're fine. Like there's not a huge issue with them. I can just tell you that they don't seem as energetic or lively as they should be. And I think that mom has decided to stop feeding them. Now, we did check her for milk. Well, Andy checked her for milk, and she's still producing milk, but she's decided that she doesn't want to feed them as much as she should be. And so these guys are trying to rely on hay and grains that they get. The problem is a baby goat's stomach, the rumen is up here, the abomasum is back there. It's not as big. The abomasum is not as big as the rumen. So as they consume the milk from mom, their abomasum gets bigger and bigger, and their rumen is just kind of like a supplementary stomach until it takes over. The problem is when mom decides to stop feeding them and getting all like socialized with the world, because that's what happens. They come out of the maternity ward or the middle school and they decide, well, I don't really need to feed you anymore unless my boobs are hurting. So then they start relying on this solid foods. But when they rely on the solid foods, their rumen is only so big. It's only 20% of their abomasum. And so therefore, they're not getting exactly what they need. They're just not getting exactly what they need. So I'm going to take the babies one at a time. Might as well start here. Hi. We're going to go all the way through the area. Hi, Boomer. Now this is kind of it kind of stinks because Boomer's so used to having like free reign in the barn. He loves to run around. Now, guys, I want to let you know there's no real medical issue here. This is caught before there's any big issues. Um, we just want to make sure that everyone stays healthy. We've got a decent track record right now, and we're trying to keep that going. All right, you ready? So we'll take, this is Boomer, by the way. His name is Boomer. We're gonna put Boomer in. This is our maternity ward right here. Now, oh my gosh, how did you get out, little one? I knew it was gonna happen eventually. Where can you get this breed? Well, it's a Nigerian dwarf. So you want to find a tricolor Nigerian dwarf kid goat. That's what you'd be looking for. All right, so we have a couple of stall options here. Now, these stalls have not been used up until now. I built these for just in case we ever had an issue or we needed them for birthing. So I am going to utilize stall number 1 of the new ones. I do have to clean out a couple of things in here. Now, these are purposely made small. These stalls are purposely made a little bit smaller. Number 1, they're meant for birthing stalls. Goats come in here and the mama goats will have babies. So they're really not intended to be a very large area. Oh my gosh, seriously? This is not the... Okay, this stall is not going to be for him. He already decided that he was going to jump up on there. Yeah, I have heat lamps too that I have to run the wires up to the outlets up there. We might have to switch this one up. We might have to switch this one up. I don't know. All right, so Boomer goes in there. Let's go get his brother Paul. We're going to have to put water in each one of these stalls and hay in each one of these stalls. My biggest concern is that Boomer here, being the most acrobatic child of all of them, he'll just jump right up on that feeder on out. He probably won't even be here by the time I get back. Now, you, my friend, you got into the wrong... How did you get out? You're in the wrong side. You're supposed to be in your stall. You're supposed to be in your stall. All right, let me put her in her stall. Her and her brother are about a week old, come from another farm where mom wasn't producing enough milk for them. And so they ended up on our farm. So these two stay in this stall right here, and we watch them on a live stream camera on the Goat Father channel. So you can check them out over there. It's called The Goat Father. Pretty simple. Let's go get Paul. We got 3 moms to do and 5 kids. So I have a decent amount of moving to do, but it should be pretty easy. Bunch of delinquents. That's right, Pam. And if you hear that goat over here, she's in heat. She's looking for Hugh. She wants a little action. You're looking at the wrong stall. It's the next stall over, girlfriend. Can I name one Benjamin? I don't know. Have we had one named Benjamin already? Oh my gosh. I don't even want to ruin this. Paul is getting ready to settle down with Grayson. Paul, what are you doing, buddy? Oh my gosh, look at Grayson's ear. I don't even want to break this up. Dude, Paul, though, you need to reconnect with your mom. This is his mom right there. She's looking like, do I approve of this behavior? I don't know. What? How about we take mom first and we let Paul hang out? Maybe by the time I get back from putting mom in there, Paul will be all snuggled in like a bug in a rug. Hazel, what do you want? Hi. He's looking for a place to lay down. Are you, what are we doing here? Uh-huh. Thank you for the gift there. Appreciate that. All right. Mom, you're coming with me. I'm going to let Paul stay for now. We're going to take you over, and hopefully Boomer's still over there. Now, I'm not picking you up. Okay. Let's go. I'll lead you where we need to go. Come on. Good girl. Up we go. Oh, Paul's just going to follow. Come on, up we go. No, Hazel, you're not coming. Up we go. Move your butt up there. Moira! Oh my goodness, Moira. Hazel! She's a suck it. Oh, you're so fat. All right, here comes Paul. Paul's just going to follow Mom. Bubbles, you and your kids. All right, real quick, remind me whose Bubbles kids are. Ooh. You're a little too fat. I just can't do it. All right, so here's the idea. Take a look. Paul's trying to drink. Unless Mom's being held. Look, Mom is trying to get away from this. So what we're trying to do is put them in a stall together where she can't get away. That's the whole idea behind the small stall. Come on, Paul. Let's go. I gotcha. Boomer's still there, so that's good. All right, get in there with your boy. Perfect. All right, where is Paul? Come here, Paul. How's the audio? Does it sound all stuffy, like my fingers over the microphone? I'm trying to hold the phone in a different position. Here we go. All right, there we go. All right, Paul and Boomer and Moira, they're in this stall right now. So I got a feeling that Boomer is going to escape, and if that's the case, we'll have to play flip-flop on there. But we got all three of them. Perfect. Now, being in this small contained area, Mom's not going to be able to get away. Eventually, she'll give up and allow them to drink off of each other, or drink off of her. All right. So Dorothy's kids are Micah and Opal. Well, so Opal is bottle fed, so she's free reign. Hello, Mary.
Obviously, I'm not as thin as you are.
Thin.
It was like a sausage. Me trying to get through there.
Oh.
I couldn't get in.
Got it. All right, we just need Micah and Dorothy. So come here, take a look at this right here. So here's a body posture I don't like on a baby goat.
Oh, yeah, he's all hunched.
Do you see this body posture?
Hunched.
This is usually a coccydia pose, and I did treat just in case with totazerol for that coccydia. However, usually, thank you, Ricardo. Usually, this indicates something of a bigger nature. So, such as I can always trace it back to mom just isn't feeding them enough. All right. So, who is this one? Let's ask. It's not Micah, it's a girl. It's either Brooke or Lindsay, 763. 763. It also comes with, and as you can see, a shot. I gave a shot earlier. Little problem over there. So we're going to put her and her sister. This is either Brooke or Lindsay. I don't know which one. And we're going to put her, Lindsay. Okay. So Lindsay's going to go in a stall. And we need Brooke, the other pink ear tag. Now, as you can notice, we have a little weepy eye and whatnot. This all comes down to mom not giving enough of her milk. Okay. Mom's just not giving enough of her milk. So again, they're trying to rely on their intake from their solid foods, which doesn't have enough of the probiotics in it. Okay, you're gonna be fine, girlfriend. You're gonna be fine. So we'll put them in stall number 2, which I do need to remove that gate, but we'll do stall number 2. The heater is running. We're getting 14 degrees tonight. See that a big inflatable bag right there? That is a heater. Yeah, I did look at her eye. I'm very well aware of my goat's health. So I appreciate everybody who may have an idea or a concern. But with this many goats, over 200, I'm pretty certain I know what I'm doing at this point in time. All right. So we're going to move this gate out of here. Now I'm going to add some fresh straw into each one of these stalls. It's the first time these have been used. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, no. Sorry about that. That was my fat finger. Sorry about that. Going live on a vertical stream puts the microphone mute button in the wrong spot. Let's pick these up first because they're not cheap. And then we'll be able to put some straw down, get some water in here, get some hay in here for these guys. Ah, they're everywhere. These things are everywhere. Oh my gosh. I feel like it's a game I'm playing. I pick stuff up. Birds, goats, dogs knock things down. Right? That's exactly what happens around here. Okay. Almost done. I don't need to get every single one of them. There might be a loss or two. All right. Good enough. Good enough. Okay. Let's go get Brooke. Brooke's up there. This is the first time using these stalls since I built them. I have not used them at all. So I got this all set up. We're going to see how they work out. Again, purposefully created to be nice and small so you can have an intimate birthing scenario or a reconnecting scenario between mom and kids. Hello, how are you? She's up here.
That's opal. That's the only other female. That's opal. You read her, I'm blind. Is she not white?
She's white.
Come on up here. Is she under there?
I don't know. Sometimes they hide. Sometimes they hide. Well, we're looking for Brooke. Brooke, where are you?
Males and opal. We got 2 males and opal. Maybe she's with Dorothy.
So this is Bubbles. Bubbles is
Babies.
those are her two babies.
The 2.
Okay.
I think so.
So who's Brooke and who's oh my gosh. Now who's the mom I'm looking for?
Dorothy.
Well, isn't that Dorothy? No, that's Bubbles.
That's Bubbles.
All right, let's go find her.
Isn't Dorothy with Brooke?
Well, she should be.
Ooh, I wasn't cracking up.
Love Bug has Lindsay and Brooke. Love Bug does.
Thank you, Annie.
Okay, so let's go look for
Love bug.
Brooke and Love Bug. So we're just looking for 2 goats right now.
Dorothy's old news.
Love Bug and Brooke, because that was Lindsay I just got. You're not getting any tonight. I'm sorry. You're not getting any. Oh my goodness. It's like Where's Waldo? It's like a Where's Waldo game. White goats are much easier to find. Let me tell you that. There you are. I found you. Now, where's your mom? Where's your mother at? Well, I found you. Where's your mom at? So as you can see, wait, where's your mom? Now, there's Duck. There's Henny. There's Bliss. There's Peter. There's, I don't know. I don't know where your mom is. And this is Micah too, right here. So here she is. Come here. Oh, again, mom is kind of deciding that she wants to reject these guys and not hang out with them. So they need to be reconnected. So that is the purpose of this live stream, is to bring kids and mom back together in a smaller area. Hi. Yeah. This is Brooke. Say hi to everybody. Yeah. Now we got to find your mom. Are you serious? Who do you think just got in here? Bonus points to those who know who just got in here. Right here. I found her. Now I got to find her mom. Love bug. I don't know. In an ideal situation, we would keep mom and baby right next to each other for the longest time, like as long as we could. But even with a 60 by 120 foot barn, we can't accommodate a stall for absolutely everybody all the time. All right, we're gonna open up. There you go. Now we got to find your mom. We're looking for Love Bug. The new kids, Frank, do not have names yet. Not yet. All right, so they're still doing good. This is great. I like to see that. We're trying to do that with 3 moms to make sure their kids have the best chance. So let's look over here. You're telling me you think that's... I think so too. You think this is her mom right there? I'm going to have to climb over this fence. I could go around. Grab the name tag on that white one right here and see. Yep, I think that's her.
That's Moana.
Moana, you got so big. Holy crap,
She went
Moana.
out of the barn. I was trying to get her, and I think she left.
Moana got ginormous.
Hi, Moana.
Okay, well, there you go.
I think she left. She doesn't want to be caught.
She does not want to be caught. And then we also need Micah and his mom. So Micah is Opal's brother, right? Yes. Do you want out? Come on. There you go. Where, oh, where could she be? Guys, I need your help. This is going to be like a needle in a haystack. You got her. Never mind. Mary's got it. You can't abandon your children like that. Let's go. No more abandoning your childs. Take your butt over here and spend some time and reconnect. All right, now we just see Micah and Bubbles. Or Dorothy. Micah and Dorothy, sorry.
Dorothy was over here.
Micah and Dorothy. I got them. But who's Bubbles' kids then?
Bubbles' kids are right there.
Yeah, so they're good. They're still. Yeah, I saw them sleeping together. Hi, Opal. How are you? Goodness, come here. I let you go, and I shouldn't have. Got you by the leg. Got you by the leg. This way. This way. Perfect. Don't worry, you're gonna have nice green hay in there.
Dorothy's right here.
All right, Dorothy's there, and her kid Micah's what? Down there or up here?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's Micah. So hand me Micah real quick, and I'll come around for Dorothy. All right. Oh. All right. So we got Micah, but Micah's Dorothy's mom, and I need to get that one over here. So third stall is ready. Going to be ready. I'm not even sure I'll need the heat lamp as long as the heater's going. We're pretty much at the source of the heater. It's very toasty over in this area, and I'll get that straw. I'll get the bale out of there, the string out of there. Don't worry. And we'll put straw in there. We'll put water. We'll put hay. All the things. Now your kids are already caught. All right. Come on. Your kids are over here. Nope. Stay. In. 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 There you go. Yes, those are your children. Okay. One more goat and then we're done. Yeah, she does not care whatsoever. She does not care. I would open that, but there is probably 8 to 12 inches of straw in front of there. I don't think I'll be able to move it.
Hi, Dorothy.
Oh my goodness. All right, let's make the long trip around one more time. As you can see, Opal is doing fantastic. Opal is strictly a bottle baby. She only drinks off the bottle. How about you pick all of the white ones first? It seems to be like the white ones are having the problems taking care of their children. Oh, seems like the dark ones are fine. Oh my goodness. Listen, I don't have any control over that. This is the animal kingdom for you. Come on. I'm probably going to go inside each stall with their moms, and I'm going to check their milk and make sure they're actually producing. If they're not producing any milk, this reconnect is not even going to matter. This is a reconnection of mom and child. Because if she's not producing, then what the heck is the point of me even putting them together? I'll just put them on a bottle. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Oh yeah, Moira is brown. So there you go. Our first one we picked were darker colored children.
There you go. No, not you.
These are Nigerian dwarfs. 99% of them. You're doing so good. You're leading very well.
Come on, Dorothy. Let's go. Whoa.
Oh, down. This way. Here's the trick. You see what I'm doing? With no leash, I can just kind of guide them along with my legs. When you want to stop for a bite, you're going to have plenty of that. Don't worry. You're going to have plenty of that. Keep going. Okay, yes. There's your mom. Get in there. No, turn around. Turn around. There we go. Now here's what we want. We want constant drinking. This is good news right here. I like to see that. But I'm going to have to get in there and make sure there's actually milk. So mom's not actually rejecting him, which is great. Look at that. That's good news. However, I do have to make sure she is producing some milk. So I'm going to get down there and squeeze it myself and make sure I see something coming out. Because he could be going through the motions and there might be nothing coming out. You never know. Not like that. Let me get in there and see. Oh yeah, we got milk. Good job. You got milk. So you're not dried up. You and your son can reconnect. I'll bring you hay. Don't worry. So we still have 3 more extra stalls on this side and probably 2 over there I could use if need be. Share the straw. This was actually just a straw bay that we used for extra straw. So it worked out pretty good. The only downfall to what's over here is these water dishes have been covered in bird poop. Yeah, bird poop. What do you got?
This black one.
No name on the black one.
This is the 6-week one. That's now, I guess.
7.
7?
Or 8. I don't know. It's been about a week since I went to Ohio.
I love him.
All right, we're going to go down here. Toss a little down here. Oh my gosh, that goat is in heat like crazy down there.
Oh, Dorothy says, where's my head?
You want to know what tags are in their ears? So their tags are called scrapey tags. The first set of numbers is our farm premise ID number. That's registered with the Department of Agriculture. And the second number is basically their Social Security number. It is the number of goats that we've had on our farm since this one was ear tagged. So that's how that works. It's for identification. Let's check your milk, Mama. I know you probably don't want me squeezing down there, but I have to. I have to just give it a little check. Make sure you're good. We got milk. You got milk. Boomer. Boomer wants to be all over me. So again, this move is just a precautionary move to make sure that moms are feeding their babies. We started noticing a couple different body positions that I wasn't a fan of. I was not a fan of how they were holding their bodies and whatnot. There you go. It's probably a little bit more. We don't need to do this one here because they have this feeder. Is it painful to put the tags on the goats? I mean, it's probably more painful than a human earring, but I can tell you they get over it pretty quick. They get over it pretty quick. But here, you can see the hunched up posture just a little bit. You gonna let her drink?
There we go. Now there's enough for two.
200 plus. We have 200 plus goats. So a lot. We have a lot of goats. I'm checking your milk. Let me see, love bug. Let's see if you're producing anything.
That bug is not going to be full.
She's not, but I'll pin her against the fence. Oh, close that gate, please. There you go. I'll pin her against the... Oh, goodness. One-handed milking session.
You're gonna break the fence.
Oh.
Whoa, he's strong.
We have milk. All right, so there is milk. It's all three moms have milk. Thank you, Ricardo. All three moms have milk. It's just a matter of letting them reconnect with their kids, which is kind of what I thought. This is not the first time this has happened. Moms start off over here in the maternity ward with their kids. Things go good for a while. They graduate to the middle school section of the barn. Things are still kind of okay. As soon as they get out into Gen Pop, they completely forget about their kids. They just say, I'm not even interested in letting you drink. So as you can see, this one wants to drink, but mom is going to keep positioning herself to not allow the baby to drink. So by sticking them in this small stall, it's 52 inches by 52 inches. They should basically give up eventually. The kids are going to be so persistent on drinking that they won't be able to get away. Now, you can imagine them out there in the whole barn or out in the courtyard or out in the fields. They have the world to get away from, so they can run from their children, and that's what they've been doing. It even looks like Moira is probably rejecting Boomer from the way I saw the body language there. I'd really like to see Boomer get on a nipple. See, these guys are eating their solids because they have to stay alive. But by putting them in here, I'm really hoping that they just... I'm just really hoping that they start drinking again. So, that's the idea. Reconnect with your children. We can have eyes on every single day to make sure that everything is going well. The only thing left to do now is some waters and whatnot, but I'll get to that. I'm going to have to go find some. Will her body absorb them? Absorb what? What are we talking about, Michelle Williams? I'm going to take this thermostat for the heater and kind of just gotta do something with it. This is the thermostat slash CO2 detector. All right, go ahead. Name the goats. Go ahead, Mary. It's up to you. Who's in this stall? Which two goats?
Dorothy and Micah.
Dorothy and Micah. All right, who's in this stall?
Lovebug and Brooke.
And
Lindsay.
you got it. And who's in this stall over here?
Moira and Boomer and Paul.
Moira, Boomer, and Paul. Oh, that's probably the first time you ever got that many goats in a row. That's impressive.
Wow.
That's impressive. Oh my goodness. All right. So they're good. My next step is I need to climb the ladder and finally plug these heat lamps in for all three of these. We hung the heat lamps by chains, but the cords are sitting right there, there, and there. So you can do a good job of keeping the camera pointed on me as I climb up and down.
Okay. Hi, Donna.
I'm going to give them the heat lamps anyways, even though they're not needed.
Here he goes.
These are, what do you call them? All made out of plastic. They're not your traditional metal ones. These are the Premier One lamps, and they can fall directly on the straw and not catch the straw fire. Whereas those other ones can actually cause a fire.
Ew.
The other ones are only $12. These are like $70. So,
well,
you get what you pay for, I suppose.
Sometimes, yes. Hi, Millaby. Hi, everybody. I figured I'd come out and help.
And all of the outlets are up there for a reason, because you can figure it out. Goats like to chew on things, and if we had the outlets down at the bottom, we would have some problems. So I need to climb up here. And look, I got lucky. I don't even need to go over to that strip. There's an outlet right there.
Oh, yeah. And see, he's light as a feather, so he can climb so easily. He can climb so easily. Hi, Dale. Oh, geez. Please. No, no, no.
All right, heat lamp number 1. 2 more to go. The other 2 are going to be as easy because I don't have solid structure to stand on.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay. Stall number 2.
And each one of these heat lamps I installed, I used a chain from Amazon, and I bought an S-hook from Amazon. And so you can just undo this S-hook right here.
Is that what that's called?
You can adjust the height of the lamp very easily. So wherever you want the height at, you just...
Hi, Sarah.
There it goes.
I am bundled up. It's chilly. When you walk across from the house to the barn, it's cold. Nah, Jay doesn't need a ladder.
I don't know where my 6-foot ladder went to. It disappeared. So, I don't know. You hear that horny goat over there?
I know. I heard her. I was in here earlier and I heard her and I thought she was in distress.
It's not even a billy goat.
So I ran over there to see if she was in distress.
All right. How do you suppose they get up there? You think all this stuff is going to hold me?
Well, I could.
Oh my gosh, I'm going up.
There's not one in the garage?
I don't know. No, there's not. I've been looking for it.
Oh.
Going up.
Here he
Oh,
goes.
you know what?
Michelle, Joe's doing great.
Look at that. I got a little outlet right here. Are you pointing at those?
Oh, no, I'm watching it. They can see.
I forgot. What am I doing? I already thought about this. I already thought about this.
That's unusual. I don't think so, Kim. Kim said, let you stand on my shoulders. Yeah, sure.
I don't know what I just did.
There's another outlet right there.
Yes, again,
He thought of it. He thought of it. Hi, Dorinda.
Perfect. Look at that. I don't even need to uncoil this. Really.
I don't think so, Kathy. I'll give him a leg up. Oh, no. Yeah, Joe had a good birthday. We really didn't go anywhere because of the ice. It was too cold and icy outside.
Well, and I didn't take care of the maintenance like I was supposed to.
No. I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
You couldn't even get out of the house.
Well, that's true. But when you're retired, you don't have to worry about getting out of the house. Joe doesn't care. We'll celebrate another day. No problem. Joe likes to go out for breakfast, so we'll go out for one of those smorgasbord breakfasts. Thanks, Tina. Yeah, he's 85 years young. He keeps on going. Hi, Robin.
Well, that was a knife that just fell.
Yep. Tomorrow I'm going to the... Hi, Carrie. I'm going to the Christmas event in Harrisburg. See what I can do to help. Cam, I'm from New Jersey. Can you tell? I have an accent, people tell me. There we go. Look at this. Their own private suites.
That's awesome. That's really
There you go. They got their own private suites. Hey?
There you go.
Hey? No bar.
Perfect.
No bar and straw.
Yep. So out of the 3 moms and their kids, I will tell you the ones I'm most worried about in order. Okay? So, Micah. I'm most worried about Micah right now. He's got the crusty eye. Or the most crusty eyes. and he's got the hunchback pose. Now he's been treated with the totazerol for coccidia just in case. All right. Then I would say the next ones I'm worried about are these two, Brooke and Lindsay. Thank you, Ricardo. Ricardo, you've been spending your money here a lot. You should save your money for another chicken. So these two right here. But let's take a look because I want to know exactly which one has the crusty eye. Because one of them does and one of them doesn't. And I think it's Lindsay that does. So right, yes, you can see right over here. This is Lindsay. She has the right eye that is weeping. Now she's already been treated. You don't have to worry about that. But Brooke does not. Again, this all comes back to their moms not giving them enough milk. We let them out in the main area, and they just gave up again. So, my goodness, knock it off!
She's way over here, and he's way over there.
Goodness gracious, no, she's going. Well, yeah. She has no idea because she can't see him.
She's yelling at the pig.
The healthiest, I think, out of all of them is Boomer. But then Paul right here, he's a little iffy. He's just a little off and on with the way he looks and stands. So we'll see. Let her in the stall. Tina, I'm not going to let her in the stall. We are in control of the breeding around here. We control when they breed and who they breed with. It's very important that we do that. All right. So there you have it. Moira, Paul. This is going to give me a good opportunity to practice the names every morning. I plan on keeping them in here for like at least a week, maybe even 2. I don't even know. But Moira, Paul, Boomer, Lindsay, and Brooke, and her mom is Lovebug. And then over here is Dorothy and Micah.
Yeah.
All right. So we've nailed it with the names. We do. In February, Jackie, we have roughly 40 babies that are coming. Absolutely. So the next step for me is I'm actually going to go get wipes, or I'm going to take these and go wash them out. They're supposed to be their water dishes, but for the last like 4 months since this area has been set up, the birds have decided to use them as perching stalls. Well, the ones in the back might be cleaner, but I have it. Each stall is set up. Blue dish along the fence for water, because we don't have to then. Yeah, then we don't have to come in. Black dish is for minerals, and green dish is for the grains.
Okay, I get it.
So
you have to use the blue dish.
Henny said she'll quiz me tomorrow. I will fail tomorrow. I will fail. I even went ahead and switched the clips that these came out with actual hooks. They were little carabiner hooks, and they were very hard. Guys, there are no chickens in my barn anymore. This is from the stupid birds right here. But that's months of overlapping. Now that we're going to be... Huh?
Why doesn't she just go over there? Why is she standing there?
She wants Hugh. My God. She wants Hugh. She's very excited. Hugh is closer now.
Hugh's her boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't know that.
So we should notice a big improvement in the next couple days on the kids drinking off of them. I may take one of my IP cameras over here. I mean, if I take an IP camera from here, you'll no longer see the whole entire maternity ward on the Goat Father channel. But maybe I'll put one in on the most concerned goats, and you guys can watch them as the scenes kind of switch through. Yeah, they do fall asleep at night, but the funny thing about goats and sleeping is, I can tell you, it's hilarious. I can come out at any point in time at night, and they'll be laying down, but everyone will look at me. It's like I never actually catch anybody really asleep. I want to tell you something. They have a thing called a stay apparatus. Oh, come on. The stay apparatus?
Oh, that's her leg.
That's their leg.
I got it.
Yeah, they have a special interlocking joint on all 4 legs that allows them to stand up sleeping effortlessly. It takes them 0 effort, 0 muscle, 0 energy. and they can fall asleep standing up, all because of the stay apparatus. So they can sleep standing up. We don't actually have to worry about it. But like I said, they technically do sleep through the night, just like humans. They're less active. They do lay down or they do stand and sleep through the night. But if you ever see a goat just standing there, it's not a big problem. It's not a big problem. It's part of their inherent nature. I'm working on the water now. They just got moved in here, and I'm taking these dishes out into the house, and I'm going to wash them up. And then they're along the fence, like I said, so we can easily fill the water dishes up. Now, the idea behind these water buckets is they're smaller. They're going to be designed strictly to drink down what they have for the day and make our cleaning easier. Because if they can empty out the water bucket by the end of the day, I can just wipe it out with a Clorox wipe and have a clean dish every single day, rather than a bucket that I would have to waste water on. So I hope they like the heat lamps. I can tell these two do. I can tell these two are happy about it. And Micah, I don't know what you're doing, Micah. Yes, I will, Margina Arbuckle. I will add the probiotics or probias into their water buckets. Um, it'll actually be very important for these guys. If mom decides she doesn't want to let them drink, it will be very important that the water has the probiotics, because that will help their rumen function. Essentially, when the baby's drinking off the mom, they're getting a natural enzyme, living bacteria from mom's milk. That's what raw milk is. And it goes into the baby, and that helps them survive. Now, when baby stops drinking off mom, their rumen isn't quite as big. They're not producing as much of the bacteria themselves inside of the rumen because it's still smaller than the abomasum. So the point is, we put the probiotics in the water to help their rumen keep that bacteria going so it functions properly. I know it's like a science. The babies aren't sick. I wouldn't say they're sick. Okay, I would say this is step one of making sure they don't go down the rabbit hole. And going down the rabbit hole in the goat world is it happens fast. Okay, we have to make sure that we are on top of this type of stuff all the time. And thanks to Andy's keen eye, he was able to point out some of these kids for me. And some of these kids were already on my radar. Like, I'd already treated some of these kids. I have a whole medical board over here. There's a chalkboard on the wall, has all the goats' names on there. And well, I don't 100% time write their name down, but I do keep track of everything. All right. What happened to those 2 turkey eggs, by the way? Who was the culprit of stealing them? I have no idea. Never got to the bottom of that. Anywho, that's really about all I've got for you guys tonight. I just wanted you guys to see I am going to take these dishes into the house. I'm going to wash them out, and I'll get fresh water and probiotics in their water for them. If you're new to the channel, subscribe if you'd like. Subscribe on the Goat Father as well. That's right here on YouTube. And tap that, double tap that screen. Do the thumbs up, because that helps us out more than you know. Yeah. Appreciate you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow morning at 7-Eleven, okay? Every morning at 7-Eleven, I'm live. Adios.